Yo, what is going on, guys? So you're gonna see throughout the whole video the prep work, like sandblasting and then painting my front Dana 50 axle. Yeah, so I messed it all up. So you're gonna see me do the whole prep only to have to drop it back off to get it all re-sandblasted. I just paid the guy that did my frame. They just re-sandblasted everything, had it done in a day. It took me about 2 or 3 weeks to get all the prep work done, and it cost me almost the same amount with all the sand and everything else. So it was such a waste, and I should have just dropped it off to begin with. So as you can see, there's all the parts sitting back here. They're all sandblasted, and I'm about to have my grandpa paint it all. So this time, we ended up getting an epoxy primer. So this shit should hold up a lot better. I got that, and I got a clear coat. So we're gonna put the epoxy primer on there, and then put the clear coat on there. And I actually went to an actual automotive paint supplier to get this paint instead of using that Rust-Oleum stuff. I just knew that Rust-Oleum stuff wasn't gonna hold up. I didn't do it right, so we're gonna just redo it all. So that's what we're doing, because I don't want to like do all this work just for it all to come off within a year. I want it to stay nice, and I want it to stay nice for a while. So I think we're gonna get a way better finish out of this, and I think it's gonna hold up a lot better. So enjoy me messing up the whole thing. So we're gonna cut to all those clips now, and yeah, watch me go through some misery. All right, boys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. If you could like, comment, subscribe, that will definitely help me out, because I'm trying to grow, and there's like 90% of you that are not subscribed, so please subscribe. So today, if you watched the last video, we just finished tearing apart the Dana 50. So now we're officially going to start sandblasting it. So this is going to be my first attempt. I've never tried this yet. I picked that sandblaster up for like 50 bucks. I thought it was the bigger one, so we're gonna have to keep filling it a lot. But I'm just trying to do the smaller stuff because we already got the frame done. I'm also running a really small compressor, so I don't know how well this is gonna keep up. Really might not do very well. So here's gonna be the first attempt. So you can see I got the first half right there. We're gonna do that. I got the other half in the tent in there, and then I'm going to do the knuckles, and then I'm going to also do the pumpkin, which I still need to degrease it and stuff and get the yoke off. But I'm gonna worry about that later, because it's kind of been a pain in the ass, honestly. Still having a couple issues getting the bearings off, but in the last video I showed you how I did it, so we're just gonna ignore this for now, and I'm going to show you my first attempt at trying to sandblast it. So let's see how this works. It sucks it's a rainy day, so hopefully it doesn't start raining again, because I would like to reuse the sand as much as I can. Right now I only have one bag, so we're probably gonna have to get more, but I just wanted to see if this was gonna work first, because if this does not work, we're going to end up using like you know, one of those air grinders with like a what's it called, a wire wheel. Sorry, couldn't think of it for a second. So yeah, we're gonna do that if this doesn't work, so we'll see. I want to show you just the thus far. So this is like halfway already. This took me maybe 5 minutes, so this is actually working really well. I'm actually really surprised. So we're gonna just keep going at it. I'm probably gonna have to fill it right now. As you saw, I have to keep shaking it. I guess it all kind of keeps getting trapped in here, so that's kind of annoying, but I don't know, it's working. So we're gonna just keep going at it and then get this done. All right, boys, I don't know what happened, but the sandblaster for whatever reason just stopped working. The compressor was still building air, and it was putting air inside the actual sandblaster, and I don't know, I thought it was clogged, so I took the hose off and dumped all the sand out, and there was a bunch of sand in there. And then after that I tried to put it back together and see if it would work, and it still like wouldn't. So I don't really know what happened, but it was working pretty well. So I ended up just getting the little wire wheel for this. I just hit it for just a quick second, and you can see like how quick it already took it off. So I think it's going to be a lot faster anyway. So we're going to try it this way, and I'm going to try to do like half of this, and then I'll show you how it's looking and like tell you how quick it's going. So we're going to try that out real quick, and this might be a lot easier and a lot better. So we're going to try that. I mean, it looks like it's already, you can see it, it looks like it's already given like a pretty good, like that's already bare metal. So I don't know, I'll let you know. All right, so this was about 5 minutes and it already looks pretty good. Obviously I'm gonna keep going over it, but just to show you, this is working so much better. So I'm gonna try to go get the GoPro and try to like film the rest, or set up a little like time lapse. So yeah, try that. All right, so we're back with another day. I showed you that little time lapse of like using the little grinder wheel. Got it pretty well, but I got the sandblaster back. So the issue that I found out was, I guess what I got, the sand was too big. This is what I saw everyone using, but you could see, focus, I guess it's too big for the nozzle. So I got a finer grain. This is really thin. So we're gonna start going at it. I already did this little bit with it. I will do another time lapse, and yeah, hopefully this will be done today. We'll see. All right, so I'm gonna call that good for the prep. I'll probably just show you right now what it's looking like. I'll just do a little walk around. I got as much as I could. I was having issues with the sandblaster again. I thought I could try it and it would work, but it didn't. So worked for like 5 minutes again, and then I just wire wheeled the rest. We're gonna call that good because I might even Dana 60 swap it eventually. So if this doesn't come out amazing, oh well. And yeah, we're just gonna give it a go, shoot it in primer, and however it looks, you know, just take it like that. And we're gonna cut now and get the primer on there. All right, let's hope this is prepped enough. All right, let's get some paint on it. I really don't know how well it's gonna come out, but basically first coat done. I ran a little bit here. I need to get all this stuff, but I'm just gonna flip it and then get the rest of this a little bit better and get inside there. But I don't know, hopefully, we'll see. All right, boys, what is going on? So we are finally gonna get some paint on this thing. So as you can see, got the primer already done. You saw I was painting it on a table. That was a dumb idea. I should have just hung it up like this to begin with. It made it so much easier, so I just resprayed it all. Now we're gonna actually put some paint on there. So I'm gonna use the Rust-Oleum. I kept seeing a lot of people using this online, so hopefully it looks pretty good. We might swap this axle eventually anyway, so I'm not really caring too much. I just want it to look nice, and hopefully it holds up well. So we're gonna try it. I already started prepping the other half of the axle, but I'm kind of just like, that's kind of why I'm doing it all in spray paint. I don't want to keep, I have a gun and I have an air compressor, but I don't want to keep mixing it up and like having to clean the gun out and stuff. So it's just easier to do it that way. And looking online, everyone's been kind of saying you get the same like result, so there's no point of doing that. So I'm just gonna do it this way, and you know, once we actually paint the body and stuff, like we'll do it right. But I think this will be fine, and as long as it holds up and looks pretty good. This isn't gonna be a show truck. I just want it to be nicer than it was and not rusty. So we're gonna start going at it, and hopefully this comes out pretty good. So we're gonna see. All right, let me give a little walk around of the first little bit of coats. Honestly, came out pretty good. I guess I'm a painter now. Can't wait till this is all done. We still got a lot of spots to hit though. Really more the inside, as you can see. It's really hard to get, and I don't want run spots all over. So I might just like wait till it dries and then try to like, I'll take it off of this and kind of move it around so I can actually get those spots. And really inside of here too, I got it as good as I could, but there's definitely spots I've missed that I could see, but it's just hard to get in there. So yeah, we're gonna just keep going at it, and I'm put a couple more coats, but I'm loving how it's coming out. Like, this looks great, so I'm very impressed. I can't wait to get this done and back on the car. We got the lift kit coming. I already ordered it. All right, so I just scraped off as much as I could. There was a lot of grease and shit all over this, so now I'm gonna just give it a little pressure wash just to clean it up more before we start grinding it down. But hopefully I could get a lot of this with the wire wheel, because a lot of this is flat, and then whatever we can't, we'll just sandblast. But we're gonna go at it now, and I'll show you when we're done. All right, I don't know if you can hear me, but now that we wire wheeled what we could, I'm gonna sandblast it to clean it up more. I want to get in here, and I see that there was paint all in here, so I'm just gonna, I didn't know if I should paint this or not, because this is so weird, the Dana 50, but I'm just gonna say fuck it and just sandblast all of this and repaint it. So that's what we're about to do. Let's get at it. See, it does a really great job, so we're gonna get at it. I'm gonna cut to a time lapse, and we're gonna get all this cleaned up. So he went from that to that, so it came out way better than when I did the axle. Be coated in 3, 2, 1. Boom, and they're done. So all primed up. So we're gonna let these dry, probably for the night, honestly, just because it's starting to get dark. So I'll probably let these dry for the rest of the night, and then tomorrow we'll get the paint on them, and then these will be good. And then we literally just got to get, I want to put another coat on the other half of the axle that I had hanging here, like I said, and then I'm about to start prepping the other one. So hopefully we can have that one primed tomorrow, maybe painted. We'll see how early we get it done. I guess it really depends on how much work we get done with it right now. So we're gonna try to go at it, and I guess we're gonna see. So hopefully we'll have all this done, and I already got the lift kit, so we can start putting it back on the frame. So I'm getting very excited. So I'm about to start prepping that, and yeah. I'm not really too sure if I said it, but since we've been doing the painting, I don't know if I put this all in just a painting video or if I did it in a painting and sandblasting. So like if I didn't, I've been doing everything individually. So I'll basically prep. So if I prep one of these, then I get primer on it so it doesn't rust up, because I don't know how quick I'm going to be working on everything. So I just kind of did that just in case, because I didn't want it just sitting and I don't really have a place to put it. So did that, and then kind of just working on each piece. So that's why some of these are done and some of them aren't, and they weren't all just prepped at once and then painted all at once. So if I did it this way, that's why. So just in case, that's what happened. I painted these and I'm prepping the other ones now. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna get that other half done, and then hopefully we'll have it all painted by the end of this week. That would be beautiful if it was all done by tomorrow, and then we can start getting this back on the frame. That's the goal, and then we can start working on the rear end. So gonna do that, and I already got somebody pulling, somebody at work actually is helping me pull the bearings off the differential and get that yoke off, because I just couldn't get it off. So they're helping me do that, so when I get that back, I'll be able to sandblast the pumpkin and then get that painted, and then we can start actually putting it back together, which should hopefully be fairly quick. I'm just worried about the little crush sleeve, which we'll talk about that more once we start doing it, because I'm going to show that. But I'm very worried to crush that, because once I crush it, that's it. So if I don't do it right the first time, I'm done. I got to get a new one. So we're going to see. I probably am going to mess it up, honestly. So we're going to try it, but I'm probably going to mess it up. But we'll talk about that later on. So let's start prepping that second axle now. All right, boys, we're officially done with prep. So you can see, it's all hanging. About to start getting primer on here finally. This has been a while trying to get this stuff all prepped up. Like, it's actually been a lot of work. I know it's not perfect, but it's way better than it was, and I think it'll look okay. I mean, I sandblasted the whole thing. I wire wheeled it. Like, you can see it's pretty much bare metal. So I think we'll be okay. So we're gonna get that done. We got these all painted. I will probably get another coat on there. So I missed a couple spots. In here is like really hard to get, but I see I missed some there, missed some there. So I'm gonna go over these again. Yeah, so let's start getting some primer on here, and then yeah, I can't wait to get this done. All right, I think we're gonna call that good for primer. It laid down pretty good. Like I said before, don't know, because these Dana 50s are so weird. Most of them aren't like a half like this where the pumpkin goes inside. Like, so I just like, should I paint in here, should I not? Because I really wanted to get everything, and I saw there was paint in there before, so I was just like, you know what, we're gonna just sandblast it and paint it, and I don't know, hopefully it's fine. I think it will be fine, but who knows. It is what it is. So all good. Probably let it dry for the day because I gotta go to work soon, and then get paint on it tomorrow, because I think tomorrow's supposed to be nice too. And then I'll probably hit these two, because I don't want to get black overspray all over this right now. I want it to dry, so let it dry, and then we'll hit this again tomorrow. I think it'll be fine because it's supposed to be nice. So